What's good, everybody? On this video, I'm going to show you how to create a custom venting duct on a non-recessed fireplace that you want to make recessed. Hey Google, turn on the fireplace. And then we have our Google unit right in there. And the actual ventilation duct system is on top behind here, and it's rooted out into here. So a lot of videos on the internet are circulating showing you that you cannot really take a non-recessed fireplace that is well mounted on a bracket and place it inside a built-in. Now I'm here to tell you that it's possible, and I've done this twice already. There's going to be an entire tiled wall here, and there'll be access to a panel right here on the side. The switch to this fireplace is located inside. We're going to route this cable and create a receptacle outlet right here by relocating that one there. So this will be for the fireplace and for the TV. Now you can find this entire video in the description of how I created this entire frame. However, in this video, I'm going to show you the elements that you need to create your venting system. This is a non-ventilated in the front fireplace that was wall mounted that I turned into a built-in unit. Another really cool thing that I've done with this is I've hooked up the fireplace to Google. Hey Google, turn off fireplace. Hey Google, turn on the fireplace. And then we have our Google unit right in there. Now to accomplish that, I'm using a very similar method that I did in the other room, but we're using a different type of a fireplace. This is more of a completely built-in unit, which means if this were to break, we would be sort of stuck and we would have to rip the whole thing out and probably retile. Whereas on the other one, I've created a frame for a certain type of fireplace, which means if it goes, I can very easily just pull it out, get it repaired, and insert it. So, but this one's been operational for about 6 years at this point. We only really use it on certain days in the winter, and well, looks really nice. And the actual ventilation duct system is on top behind here, and it's rooted out into here. Now it's very important when you are doing a custom ducting system like this for a fireplace, you do not use plastic vents. You need to use metal. Otherwise it will deform because of the high heat capacity. Now that we got that out of the way, let me show you the different things that I've purchased. No, the cat is not part of the equation. So when you're building out your ducting system, you want to decide first and foremost, where is the actual vent going to be? Are you going to have it at the bottom? Are you going to have it on the side? Are you going to have it on both sides? It's really up to you. So you want to make sure that you have something that can handle the heat. So this is a 4-inch flexible hose. People use this in HVAC venting. This is a little more heavy duty one, and it's able to withstand 200 and I think 75 Celsius, something like that. This is a regular pipe that I've retrofitted, and I did a cut with a grinder here and here, and I sort of bent it out as I needed to, that this fits perfectly under here now. See that? And now these ends I'm going to tape with aluminum tape and contain all the heat from the inside and the outside. And if we turn on the heat, oh yeah, right now it's coming out to here. And again, you're building your own ducting system with this. So with this, we could place this like that. And then we would take this and we would connect that to here and then feed it up, and into here. We're gonna place this over top like that. And then now we're gonna go and clamp this. We're gonna add a piece of tape, and then we're gonna find where we're gonna route that. Now, just in case we did get this is a coupler. So we may need to connect this to that because this does stretch out to 8 feet, but 1, 2, 3, 4, we're already pretty much at 6. So just to have enough clearance, we got a second one. That is one way that you can retrofit a non-recessed wall-mounted fireplace into a built-in custom unit. Tune in again if you want to see how I actually go through the process of installing this into the next video. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've learned something, and I will see you in the next one.